My name is Mark Miner. I am an investigative writer and author. In my travels, I've investigated many people and places. Watch as I seek out stories that are typically outside of the box of normal. I am the Seeker. Vampires in popular legend, a creature often fanged that preys upon humans, generally by consuming their blood. Do they exist, or are they just myth? Creatures with vampiric characteristics have appeared at least as far back as ancient Greece, where stories were told of creatures that attacked people in their sleep and drained their blood or energy. Take the case of Countess Elizabeth Bathory. She was an Hungarian noblewoman and serial killer from the family of Bathory, who owned land in the Kingdom of Hungary, now Hungary, Slovakia, and Romania. Bathory and her 4 servants were accused of torturing and killing hundreds of girls and women between 1590 and 1610. Legends describing Bathory's vampiric tendencies, such as that she bathed in the blood of virgins to retain her youth. Research from the 20th and the 21st centuries have posted that characteristics associated with vampires can be traced back to certain diseases, such as porphyria, which makes one sensitive to sunlight, tuberculosis, which causes wasting away of the body, pellagra, a disease that thins the skin, and rabies, which causes biting and general sensitivities that could lead to repulsion by light or garlic. Such misunderstood medical and psychological issues in the past have inflamed stories and myths that we are familiar with. From Bram Stoker's Dracula, Vlad the Impaler, shows like Dark Shadows, Angel, Interview with the Vampire, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and even the Twilight Saga. There are also energy and psychic vampires that are largely what you would find in society today. Energy vampires are people who sometimes intentionally drain your emotional energy. They feed on your willingness to listen and care for them, leaving you exhausted and overwhelmed. A psychic vampire is a person said to feed off the life source of other living creatures. The term also describes a person who gets increased energy around other people, but leaves those other people exhausted or drained of energy. There are 3 types of vampires existing today in society: sanguinian, psychic, and hybrids. There do exist many underground groups or clubs in America and around the world. These groups or clubs consist of people who have committed themselves to an ideology, who maintain ethical tenets within a complex and ranking system, and who participates in rituals specific to their clans. Sanguinians sometimes consume the blood of others. Psychic vampires attain nourishment from the aura or pranic energy of others. Hybrids both consume blood and assert that they can consume psychic energy. Although the views and perceptions of vampires have changed over the years and amongst different cultures, always keep in mind that vampires do exist, whether it's involuntary by diseases or completely voluntary by lifestyle. So the world has always been full of shadows, and those shadows and the darkness is what we all have always feared. You never know what's in the shadows or in the darkness. Always keep an objective mind. Well, thank you guys for joining me in this, vampire understanding and video. Always remember to stay weird and do further research on this. It's a really interesting topic. So stay weird, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.